How to create a data file with content in an MCL-Designer V4 project. A data file is a local file created in the MCL project to store data. This means we can write, read, update or delete its content. You're going to learn how to create a data file, add info to it and ensure that when the application is loaded into the device, the data file keeps its information. We're going to use a project that already contains a screen with a display header and a button. Let's start by creating a data file. Open the Data Files module. Right-click an empty space in the Open module and choose Add File. Define an alias for the new data file, in this case fruit and veg. Define the file type as lookup to ensure that whatever data is added to this file during project development, it will also be loaded with the application into the device. Selecting Capture as the file type would mean that only the information collected during application execution would be stored. Open the Design tab to define the fields you need. Double-click the first row and call the new field Item Number. Click OK. Double-click the second row, name it Description, and click OK. Repeat the process to create two more fields, one for quantity, use the abbreviation to name it, and another one to display the type. Back in the data file window, click the Edit Data button. We're going to populate the data file with business data required for the demo application's execution. You have two options here. Either you add a record manually, one at a time, or you import the data you need from an existing file. Let's go with the import. Click the Import a File button and open the Import window. Select semicolon as the field separator because the CSV file we're going to import data from uses it. Now browse for the CSV file you want and select it. As soon as you select the file, its data is previewed below and you can click OK to execute the import. As you can see, the imported data is now available in your data file. Click OK to close and close this window as well. All we need now is a control to view the data in the screen, so we're going to use a File Browse. In the Control tab, click the File Browse button and drag one of the styles displayed below onto the screen. Enlarge the size of the control and use the Center Selection button to position it. Double-click the File Browse control to check its properties. As you can see, the data file you created before is already assigned to this control, since it is the only one we have for this project. We don't really need to do anything else here, so click OK to close this window. At this point, you're ready to simulate and see how it all looks. Click Simulate in the menu bar and check the info contained in your data file. Once the MCL application is uploaded to your device, these data will always be available during application execution. Keep checking our MCL tutorial channel for more tutorials.